This video aims to reflect on the personal journey and resilience of Charlie Sheen. No part of this story is meant to judge or sensationalize.
CBS has finally said enough is enough.
I think either some sort of mental...
Hey, free at last. Free at last.
Hey. He's clearly losing. I mean, he just lost his job. He's lost his children. He's lost both of his wives.
You judged me. You condemned me. You discarded me. Well, not anymore.
These bullshit, I cured it with my brain, with my mind.
Pulling the plug on Sheen's hit program after he let loose with a scathing and some would say anti-Semitic rant against the show's creator.
Disneyland, I'll tell you.
You borrow my brain for 5 seconds and just be like, dude, can't handle it. Unplug this. Yeah.
I'm here to admit that I am, in fact, HIV positive.
Some of it is very surreal. I to this day, I'm not sure how I created such chaos. Oops, winning.
He was Hollywood's golden boy until the lights dimmed, the demons appeared, and the truth came crashing through the silence. Charlie Sheen was dying in front of us long before he said the word HIV. Today, at 59, Sheen isn't just telling the truth. He's owning it. This is the story we all suspected, but never fully understood. Charlie was born into fame. As the youngest son of Martin Sheen, his destiny was practically written in studio lights. He grew up around movie sets, dropped out of high school, and still landed roles most actors only dream about.
I didn't want to prepare anything and look like I might have an idea that I'd be here holding this. This is so surreal. This is like a sober acid trip.
With hits like Platoon,
You got a mother and father, don't you? There must be somebody.
Nah, there's nobody.
Wall Street,
If these people lose their jobs, they got nowhere to go. My father has worked there for 24 years. I gave him my word.
and Major League, Sheen wasn't just famous, he was magnetic. But that same energy fueled his darker side. With every box office hit, his vices got louder. Cocaine, alcohol, parties that blurred into weeks.
Are there any drugs in this house?
If there
Put that down for a second.
If there are, you better find them and give them to me immediately. No, they're not.
No drugs in the house right now.
Not that I know about. If I know about them, I'll find them and throw them away. It's not a big deal. Ooh, drugs in the house. Wrong.
In 1998, he nearly did. A overdose landed him in the hospital. Rehab followed, but it wasn't enough to stop the storm. What followed was a pattern of recovery and relapse.
Sorry we haven't talked recently, but I had a little crisis of faith.
Every time he seemed to pull it together, another scandal would hit the headlines. And behind it all was a man spiraling, but laughing through it. Because that's what Charlie did. He made the chaos entertaining.
Honk that horn, lady. Wonk, 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 wonk.
His relationships were train wrecks. Marriages ended in accusations of abuse and threats. Denise Richards left while pregnant.
Divorce documents, as I recall, you alleged that he had threatened you at one point also. And at the time you said that you were filing because you could no longer accept his abusive and threatening manner. So
Right.
Had he been abusive to you?
At times, yes. It does. I mean, there are times during the marriage where, you know, there was a lot of verbal abuse.
You still love him?
No. The person that I know isn't the person that I married. And I will always care for him because he's my daughter's father.
Brooke Muller later accused him of holding a knife to her throat.
Tell me exactly what happened.
You know, my husband had me with a knife, and I was scared for my life, and he threatened me.
Okay, are you guys separated right now?
Yeah, right now we have people that are separating us, but I have to file the report.
According to an arrest warrant, Brooke Mueller Sheen told police the actor pinned her on a bed and put a knife to her throat after she said she wanted a divorce. The affidavit also stated that her husband told her if she told anybody about the encounter, he would kill her.
The charming actor had become a private terror. The headlines were brutal, but they were also constant. And somehow, in the middle of it all, Sheen managed to secure one of the most iconic TV roles of his career. In 2003, he joined 2.5 Men. For a while, it looked like he was back. $1.8 million per episode made him the highest paid actor in TV history.
Well, who cares? You're too young for a committed relationship. I'm 40 and I'm barely ready.
You're 42.
What is it with you and numbers?
The audience loved him. His timing was perfect. He was winning again, but it was all a mask. He trashed hotel rooms, missed shoots, and gave manic interviews. By 2011, he was fired. What followed was one of the most surreal media meltdowns in Hollywood history.
They have nothing. They have zero. They have that night, and I will forget about them as the last image of them exits my beautiful home.
Sheen declared himself a warlock, talked about having tiger blood and Adonis DNA, and went on a public rampage. The world watched, laughed, and turned him into a meme. But behind the madness, something far more serious was unfolding. That same year, 2011, Charlie Sheen was diagnosed with HIV. It wasn't just a health crisis, it was a complete psychological collapse. He was blackmailed by people he trusted, friends, lovers, associates. They demanded millions to keep his secret, and for years he paid. He didn't come forward to clear his conscience. He came forward because the secret was no longer safe, and it nearly broke him. After the public confession, Charlie disappeared from the spotlight. No more viral interviews, no more sound bites, just silence. In that silence, he struggled. He admitted to slipping into depression. Even suicidal thoughts crept in. Years of pretending to be invincible had caught up with him. The empire he built had fallen, but slowly, quietly, he began to rebuild. He got sober. He began HIV treatment. He partnered with pharmaceutical companies to raise awareness. He wanted to make a difference, even if the world had stopped paying attention. He still wrestles with regret. He still faces criticism, but he's trying. And for someone like Sheen, that means everything. We laughed at him. We memed him. We made him a punchline. But what we missed was a man drowning.
You have these beautiful, beautiful children.
Yeah.
Do you ever worry about them and the things that you've been through and how it'll affect them?
I mean, I can worry about it, or I can say, hey, kids, your dad's a rock star. Look at his experiences. Look at what he survived. Bang, there are some of your lessons, but the real lessons are going to be in the future.
Charlie Sheen wasn't just wild. He was wounded. Addiction, betrayal, illness, and disease were tearing him apart, and we cheered it on like it was a reality show. His story is a brutal reminder of how Hollywood chews people up and spits them out, of how fame doesn't protect you, it exposes you. Charlie Sheen isn't a role model. He's not asking to be.
What's your financial situation now? You were once the highest paid actor on television.
It's not great. My financial situation is not great. It'll be great again. You know, I'm a survivor. It's another chapter in my life.
He's a man who made a mess, lived through it, and came out the other side. He lost the fame, he lost the fortune, but maybe, just maybe, he found something better, truth. And now that the world knows what he was carrying all along, maybe it can finally see him, not as a headline, not as a meme, but as a survivor.